Hi, in this video we're going to look at how to enter a requisition using the mobile app. And if you haven't synced recently, you might want to do a sync just to make sure that all your projects, any nominals, etc. have been pulled through. So if you're missing any projects or any nominals when you come to do your document entry, it might require a further sync. I have done a sync recently though, so I'm just going to go straight into entering a requisition. So on your home screen, you've got your approval option. So if you were approving documents, you would come into here. But as you're going to be raising a requisition, use your hamburger menu at the top left. That's your 3 green bars. And just navigate down to requisitions. Now this is version 20. So it's changed a little bit possibly since our 19.2 version. So I'm going to show you the differences as we go. So here's our requisition screen. So we've still got our new, waiting and approved reject tab. So anything new that's not been submitted yet will be sitting in our new tab. Anything that's been submitted is in the waiting tab. And if there was anything approved, that would be in your approved or rejected tab. The new option here is you've no longer got a hamburger menu once you're in your requisitions menu. You've got this sync menu on the top right. So to add a new requisition then, click Add Requisition. Bring up your header page where you can start entering your information. Your company is your default company. It's not possible in the app to choose a different company. So if you have access to other companies and it's not this one you want to raise a requisition for, you will need to do that on your desktop still on the left hand side. So if you want to say that it's urgent, then you'd flick your urgent switch and put in the reason as to why. We're using an Android device, so some of these screens might behave slightly differently on an Apple, but the principles are the same. So for the document date, what is the date of your requisition? Select it from the calendar. And what date do you want it to be delivered? What supplier are you using? You can either use your drop down and then you'll get a list of suppliers, or you can also search, just like you can in the desktop. The order is being raised by Taylor, and your gross and information about the status will update as we go through. If you've got any updates in terms of notes that you want to add, perhaps for your approver, you can add those on your header here. But assuming you're happy, if you wanted to add an attachment, you can do that from this front page here, and then we can move on to our delivery tab. So from here, you can search for your delivery address if you haven't already got one defaulted, your invoice address, and then over to your lines tab. So there's 3 options. You can either add a free text item, a stock item, or a comment item. So we'll start with a free text item. The date we want it delivered if it's different, how many that we want, which you can either use your navigational arrows up and down, or you can just type, or use your keypad at the bottom. How much does this item cost? The tax rate will be pulled through from the supplier again. Your project, which you can search for, or you can use your drop down. And you may not have a costing module enabled, in which case you might not get these options. Once you've entered an option, if you've done it wrong, you can just click on the item to show that little X that I just got. So if I'd have done that incorrectly, I can just select it and I see that little black X on the right where you can get rid of it or choose something new. So the nominal is being picked up. If you wanted to change it again, depending on what you've got access to, you can come in here, you can use that little black X to lose what you've got and then do a new search for what you want to use. Confirmation method at present doesn't match what is in the desktop. So you may need to override it manually to say that you want to receive those goods. So once you're happy, you can save your line, and that's a free text item. To add a stock item, it's very similar. Add your stock item at the top, select your stock item, which you can either do by searching, or you can use your drop down. Select which warehouse it's coming to, the date you want it, how many you're going to have. The prices are going to pull through from Sage, they can be overridden if necessary. And then again, down to your costing information if you've got a costing module. So in the end, you've got your stock item line, the warehouse, the date, the quantity, and any costing information. And again, the nominal works in the same way. If you don't need the nominal that it's attached to, you can highlight it to get the little X and add in the correct nominal. So I'm going to save my line. And then finally, if you wanted to add a comment line, click on comment and just pop in your description. We don't have the option in the app to say whether this appears on documents or not. So if you want that, again, you just need to use your desktop. So I now have 3 lines on my order: leaflets, ice cream, and a description for my supplier. So when I'm ready to submit it, I can just pop over to my details tab, and I can either add an attachment if I wanted to, or save the information. So with a requisition, you first save it. It will go into your new tab with a new ID of M13. And this orange circle shows that it's not been synced, but also you can tell it has not been submitted because for one, it's in your new column, and for two, if you had submitted it, you would have a new icon, which I will show you. So to submit it, just click on the item and then submit. And that's the icon I'm talking about. So if you've submitted it but not yet synced it, you have this half circle tick. So to sync the items in version 20, it's nice and simple. Just come up to the top, click on this option here, and you'll get everything that's waiting for a sync. So it might not just be your requisition. So ID M13, we're going to sync the waiting items and keep an eye on that ID number. So now once it's submitted, it should go into your waiting, and our top one is the one that we've just done. So if I view that, you can see my lines, and if I close that again, my screen resolution isn't very good, but that is M13 there. And if we now come over to requisitions on the desktop, you can see here you've got your order waiting for approval. So that's how to submit a requisition.